Casey, just over here. Just a few days out now from UFC 286. How are you feeling going into this week?
Just super excited to be here and be part of this massive card.
And of course, you're Scottish born. So what does it mean for you to be on this card here in the UK?
Yeah, I asked to be on this card. I was super, hopeful that they would put me on after watching the first two London cards and being at home. I really knew this was something that I wanted. So it's my first ever fight on UK soil, and I'm once again really excited that it is such high stakes and just glad that I'm here. Sorry.
Does it have a different feel this week?
Yeah, it's cool. This is the furthest that I've ever traveled for a fight, so it's super cool. And then just obviously being back home, UK soil is cool as well.
And of course, you're coming back from an ACL injury. Can you talk a little bit about, how that was to process for you? Because obviously you were on such a run, and for that to halt your run, and what the recovery has been like for you.
It was hard at the start, obviously, never been injured like that before, never been out for that long, but I just took it as a learning opportunity and rehabbed as hard as I could. And, I'm back a lot faster than anybody said I would be. So I think that just proves who I am as a person and what I'm willing to go through to be here and to be able to fight.
And Jennifer Maia, obviously ranked number 8 in the division. She's fought for the title previously. What did you make of her as an opponent for your return?
I asked for this fight. I thought it would be a great fight for me. Before I got injured, obviously, I was going to fight Jessica Ai, who was a former title challenger who had fought for the belt. I thought that was a good next step for me. So Jennifer Maia was a good opponent, and yeah.
Why specifically did you ask for Jennifer Maia? Was it because looking at her record, everyone she's lost to has been champs or former champs? So do you just view this as a good test for where you are in your career?
Yeah, I wanted to fight in the top 10, and I wanted to fight someone who'd fought for the belt. So she didn't have a fight, and I was at her fight with Marina Moroz, I think. So I just said to Hunter, hey, I want this fight in London if we can do it. And he agreed and did it for me. So
you were eyeing her in that fight specifically?
I wanted anyone, but yeah, it just seemed like it was a good timeline and a good opponent.
She has a lot of submissions and knockouts, but most of her victories have come by decision. So when you're watching her fight, she kind of has this ability to pull her opponents into her game plan and kind of fight out of their element. So I guess what do you bring to the table that maybe her past opponents haven't?
Well, no one's been able to do that to me ever, so I don't think she's going to be able to do that to me. But you'll just have to wait and see what I'm going to bring on Saturday.
And obviously, new champion in your division. What do you make of the landscape of the title right now in Valentina's loss?
I thought it was very exciting. I'm happy for Alexa. She's a super nice person, and that was a super awesome win, the way that she finished her, and it just makes the division more exciting, more eyes on the division, and the rematch is going to be awesome. Good.
Well, Casey,
sorry.
Down here.
Oh, yeah.
It's been, I think, around 6 or 7 years since the UFC last went to Scotland. Mm-hmm. With your surge up the ranks, are you hoping that you can one day be the one to bring him back?
Yeah, I would love to fight in Scotland. I'd love to be high on that card, if not bring it to Scotland. So I just got to keep winning, and hopefully they'll take it there.
And I'm assuming it would be Glasgow, right? You're from Irvine, so not too far, right?
Yeah.
So talk to me about how potentially it would be to headline the card in Glasgow.
That's definitely bucket list type of stuff. So I just got to keep working, and hopefully that's in the future.
Cheers. Thank you.
Hi, Casey. Strawweight's kind of been seen as historically one of the best, the best kind of women's division in the UFC. But now with Grasso winning, with the likes of yourself and Erin Blanchfield doing so well at flyweight, do you think flyweight is now the most exciting division for women in UFC and in MMA in general?
I think so. I think that it's at that stage now after the growth and development where everyone's catching up to the champion and everyone just has to be better, and I think that we all are, and I think that the best prospects in women's fighting right now are in 125.
Anyone else? Oh, good. Thank you very much, Casey.